What a treat to see Art today. We can talk to his boss about keeping him more in town more often. Everything okay? Great. So any questions? We used to have Shiv. Oh, there he is, right? The picture of right there is Shiva. And he's supposed to be the destroyer. So the earth goes through cycles. And I mean the earth as in there's infinite, according to the explanation of my guru of the Vedas, we can, if we were able to count the number of grains of sand in the earth, that would not even approximate to the number of infinite universes that we have in the world. Because there's that many universes, and each of those universes is incredibly large, and each universe is governed by this trilogy. And so one of them is Brahm, and according to Brahm, the Brahm can have many heads. We don't all look the same in all the universes. So in our universe, in the Earth, in this universe that we live right now, Brahm has only 4 heads. A picture of Brahm, but you may have seen some of those depictions somewhere in there. But there's universes where Brahm has hundreds of heads. So that is in direct relationship to the size of the universe. So anyway, so the 3 of them, Vishnu, Brahm, and Shiva, and he's the one that when everything Shiva has, by opening his third eye, he can just destroy and reabsorb the whole universe. So he's that powerful. There's a whole bunch of funny stories and really cute stories about him and how he looks and who are the people that follow him. But somehow he's a yogi, and a yogi meaning the one that does this kind of thing, right? Physical movements and meditations and silent meditations and penances like that. But he's enthralled, as I said, he's the one that kisses Krishna's mouth by being the flute in Krishna's mouth. So even that relationship is super sweet and super personal. Anyway, I don't know why, but the song just talks about that, and I felt like talking about that. But if you have any questions, or just let me know. Very good. So again, in that same realm, right? The whole idea of our yoga practice, our practice of our physical practice, is to create relationships, right? To really understand that it's not about sitting quietly in a corner trying to do silent meditation. That's so difficult. The brain, as you have experienced possibly as much as my experience, I'm trying to do yoga and I'm thinking about 10,000 things, right? I'm not even able to concentrate for a second. I'm thinking of my work. I'm thinking of gazillion things around me. So the idea of the practice of yoga that is ideal for this time of life that we're living is the idea of relationship. So every being in the universe and universes is looking for one thing, and that thing is bliss or anand or happiness. The word doesn't even describe what that means, and I don't even understand what that means because I haven't reached there. We all are looking for that, and we're looking for that in so many different ways, right? We're looking for that to making more money, or eating sweet or more delicious chocolate cake, or marrying the prettiest person, or the wealthiest person, the most intelligent person, getting degrees, getting a different or larger car, changing whatever, exercising, doing drugs, stealing money, whatever it is, right? We are the only purpose of doing those things is so we can attain happiness. And so there's so many paths to reach there, and many of those will only lead us into repeating the same mistakes over and over and over, because the only thing it does is creates more attachment, and we get attached to the things because we think that happiness is in that yoga mat, or the happiness is in that car. Then we get attached to that, and we want to come back and to do the same thing and try to find something where there isn't. And so those are a longer way to get to bliss. But the idea of yoga and creating a relationship, we can choose the path of love. And so when we relate to our physical body, it was not for the sake of the body. You've heard us talking about that many times. It's not because I want to have a thinner body or a stronger body or whatever, taller body or blonder body. Is because through my body, I want to find that relationship that is a relationship of loving connection to it. I'm just using this as a tool so I can have a healthy place where I can really think and concentrate and use my mind to be able to discern and to not look to the 10,000 other things that distract me, but I can concentrate on the things, and I can do anything. I can paint, I can work, I can eat, I can run, I can bike, thinking and spiritualizing that activity, thinking that I'm doing it for the pleasure of, or I'm reconstruction, or, looking for that connection with bliss, with God, with happiness, whatever you want to call that. And so we can create the sense of loving by just doing whatever activity. So every activity can be sublimized, can be spiritualized. And so as we physically move through our physical body, as we maybe exhale and we allow ourselves to just cleanse all the constant things as we come from traffic, and traffic is really terrible outside, and we hold it inside our chest, and then we inhale, and we inhale to just bring fresh breath into our body, fresh oxygen into the entire system. And at the same time, we allow ourselves to cleanse a little bit, to let any tension, any things that we have inside of us, to just kind of let them go, and then take the inhalation to expand and support and open the heart from all things. And how do we get to the heart, right? Is by simply allowing ourselves to just let go of all the other things. Again, that energy of divine love is not going to enter into our heart if it's already occupied with so many other things. There's no room. So can we make room? Can we make room by exhaling, by letting softly all the other things, all the other preoccupations, and then allow the inhalation to enter, and to enter a little bit, even if it's for a tiny little second, to think and feel and connect to that breath in, and let the exhalation cleanse. And we actually surrender. We surrender those other things. We intentionally and consciously say we choose to place our attention into the breath that brings the energy into our physical body, into our heart, into our soul, that we are able to exhale and cleanse all the other images, ideas, preconceptions, judgments that we all have, that I know I have. And I embrace the beauty of the color of Radha and Krishna, if that's something that attracts me, or their sound, their voices, or the color of their eyes, or the sweetness of their voice. And I can allow myself to just exhale and release all the other things that I might be occupying and will not go anywhere. And the best action I can do is to breathe in, to expand, to open, to create that vibration inside of me, right? Instead of fighting mentally wars across the ocean, or fight against hunger and social justice and all those other things that I can think and create these negative feelings in my head, can I create my own different vibration? Can I contribute actually a release of those things and contribute, as I inhale, a different vibration to everything and anything I get in contact with? Even if it's just through my yoga practice, can I feel my body letting go? and then allowing myself to really vibrate in a higher vibration, to bring myself to choose to just throw myself into that special divine beauty, and all the other things will just drift away. And if the other things still stick, can I spiritualize them? Can I spiritualize those things? And I just breathe into those things that might be really creating a heavy attachment to us, and let the body exhale, and let your torso and shoulders and arms to move. And maybe my right hand comes as I inhale forward, and I twist as I exhale, and I can feel it's not just my body, it's all the energy inside my body. And I twist over towards my left side, and then look towards my left shoulder, and I breathe in, so my spine, my back, my neck, and I sit into my tailbone area deeper. So find one more time that the energy of my body, more than just the physical body. Now I understand there's something else beyond just the muscles and tissues. And I exhale to let slowly, one last time, the jaw. And my facial expression, can I move and twist and support the openness? And let the exhalation move my body back to center and slowly settle with my legs extended and my legs crossed. It doesn't matter. Can I take maybe my opposite arm and cross it over and place the opposite arm behind, the right hand behind, and exhale and move out towards the right side? And what does it feel to twist, to squeeze anything in my lungs? And can I observe my body as an instrument? My body opens and spreads and extends and gently lengthens every single molecule inside, and I breathe it out, because I am holding in even deeper tissues, again, that energy that I've stored for so many lives. And I can allow my body to extend and open one more time, to really broaden, to breathe in, to breathe in light into my body. And then I exhale it, and I exhale to let my body feel the movement, and feel all these other things just shifting and moving around. Can I bring my hands to slowly come just in front of my shoulders, with the palms of my hands towards the ceiling, and my fingers facing forward in front of my shoulders, and allow my fingers to inhale through the pinky side together, and the heel of my hands to come slowly through the edges of my hands, so the palms of my hands are cupping gently towards the sky. And am I allowing myself to just let the shoulders down, jaw drawn in, sitting tall? And again, is it an act of receiving, or is it an act of offering? And so can it be both? Can I allow myself to exhale, to feel my body just broadening gently through the shoulders to the back? Can I allow my body to inhale and to just crave that, again, that anand, that love inside my heart? And I allow myself to let go, let the heavy weights of other things in my body out. And I inhale and breathe and open. And I exhale kindly. Can I feel my body breathing all the way through? And as my body is ready, can I raise my hands towards the sky, as if I carrying that energy in the palms of hands? The palms of hands rotate towards each other, and I allow my elbows to bend and my fingers to slowly touch towards the back of my shoulders, the base of my neck, this squeezing behind my deltoids. And my elbows come very tall towards the sky as I find my belly, I find my waist tight, and I feel my hips settle into the ground. Can I squeeze my biceps? Deep breath, lengthen my arms as if I'm opening my underarms. And what is it that I hold in my arms? What is it that I hold in my chest? What is it that I hold in my triceps? What is it that I hold in my lats? Can I find my body one more time to just open, breathing in, and then fully let the elbows come all the way forward, hands to slide off the shoulders, and let the back of my hands to touch the ground in front of me, as if I just exhale and open gently all the energy of my body towards the ground, and my head slowly comes forward, and my fingernails come towards the ground, and I gently bow. And so what does it mean to bow for my body? It doesn't mean touching the ground. It just simply means letting all the other things, the carrying the weight, the supporting, the holding the tension, the tensing of parts of my body to release towards the ground. And one more time, can I allow my head, the tallest portion of my body, to be closest towards the ground in again, an act of surrendering. The thinking, we're so attached, I am so attached to my thinking, my lack of or abundance of intelligence, whatever way I consider myself from minute to minute? Can I allow even that? That is such an infinitesimal part of the entire wisdom of the universe. I'm just simply playing a part, and let my body exhale finally all the way through to the ground, releasing all tension, all mentality or mentalism. And then when my body's ready, and I slowly roll gently because my arms press and my back softens, and I breathe gently towards the sky and allow my knees to come off the ground and my feet to be settled into the floor, wide, heels grounded, toes slightly wider, and my hands come slowly behind, and I feel my elbows digging slowly towards the back area. So my shoulders gently open and my shoulder blades come towards each other, and I open my chest and I press my heels, and I feel that my abdomen opens because my chest is lifting away from my tummy, and I adjust my hands and your chest and the shoulders and the spine and the throat, and I raise my chin and my hips come off the ground because I'm settling deeper into the soles of my feet, and let the body inhale into this, completely the entire part of my body and my spine, and feeling that my spine comes closer to the ground through your tailbone, if not touching. And then the chin separates and lengthens and clears again, that voice box. When the body inhales, can I clear all the things that I have not said, or all the things that maybe I regret have said? And then lengthen gently my throat to really release all the way through. One more time. Can I observe and extend and open the voice box one more time? And as the body exhales, my tailbone, my hips, my body settles, and I slowly soften my spine, and I release gently into this position. Can I allow my feet to slowly cross over the ankles, and maybe my body rolls gently onto hands and knees, and maybe my body exhales on hands and knees to support balance, and I feel my toes gently touching and my hips slowly gently moving towards the heels to move my wrists, to move my knees, to move my joints of the toes. If my toes are flexed under my feet so I can stretch them lightly, I can feel my body becoming alive, and I let go of all the other things, exhaling through my tummy, back and neck, and I come back on hands and knees, and I inhale forward on directly onto my hands and knees, and then slowly lean forward as if my body comes just in front of my wrists, and then I bend the elbows. I'm not pushing or overextending my wrist, and engage my triceps. Not raise the chin, is just extending forward. Can I find my pectoral muscles? Can I find my chest strong and open? And when my body exhales and my abdomen tightens to support my waist, and then come back, inhale to the center, to reach all the way back as if my hips come towards the heels, not necessarily touching. I can move my body this way. And one more time, come slowly onto hands and knees as I breathe in, and then reach forward as if I'm coming forward in front of the line of my wrists, and then slowly engaging the triceps, the chest, come back, inhale, use the body, arms, shoulders, and move the spine, drop the head, move the hips towards the heels, let your body exhale closest to the ground, and one inhalation, breathe back into center, and forward exhale in front of the line of your wrists, and then come back, inhale into the center, breath in, holding and exhaling to center pose one more time. Right knee stays steady. The left leg comes around and maybe towards the outside of the left hand with the heel into the ground, with the toes flexed and the heel pressing away from your body, and my body exhales, and maybe my left hand stays on the ground. Maybe my left hand comes towards the thigh, towards the knee, towards the shin, towards the foot, towards the toes, towards the ankle, and then slowly my right hand comes towards the right hip, and your right shoulder extends out towards the sky, and I feel my body opening as if I'm twisting again as I started the yoga practice, twisting through the root of my torso, squeezing things, activating life, right? Reawaken parts of my body, gut area, spine. It doesn't matter what kind of day I've had. Can I be present? Can I really use my body? Can I open my shoulders? Can I intentionally feel my back actively engaging my last long position? Can I extend and open the hamstrings of that left leg, breathing in, and let my right hand come slowly towards the ground. If it's lifted, touch the floor. Exhale, kindly bring my left leg around behind. Place the knee to the floor, breath in, reach back through the hips into the heels. If my toes are flexed, stretching the fascia of my soles, and the head comes to the ground. Come into center pose as I breathe in, and hands and knees, and let the body exhale forward in front of the line. Again, elbows tight, triceps strong, chest muscles active, and awaken your body. Raise towards the hands and knees. One more time behind, exhale. Hips to heels, move your body. Slowly lower the head, come back on hands and knees as I breathe in. And then I fully engage forward, triceps, chest, and reach out, come back, inhale into the center. Holding as I exhale into this pose, softening my toes, feet, and legs, moving the right leg, moving and placing it just intentionally right next to the, as close to your right pinky as possible. And the left hand staying active under the shoulder while my right hand comes towards stays on the ground, comes to the thigh, to your shin, to your ankle, to your toes, giving you stability to the left knee, and the left hand starts moving very gently towards the hip, towards the waist, towards the shoulder, towards the back of the head, towards the sky, and I breathe in. And I twist my body because I'm activating the torso, and I feel my right hand active and the left arm slowly opening the chest, and my jaw is drawing in, and I can twist my body. Can I feel this side of my body activating, exhaling all up through? One more time. It doesn't matter. Do not hold things in your body. Allow the exhalation to really squeeze. One last long deep breath. Inhale deeply into the twist, and then move your left arm towards the ground and your right hand towards the floor, and your right leg slowly moves back, and your knees stay under the hips, and you breathe in and you move back, hips towards your heels, and then slowly walk your hands into your knees, and you raise your knees off the ground. Can you stay on the balls of your toes? Is that okay for your body, to allow the body to raise your knees and stay just on the balls of the toes as your torso slowly rolls gently forward, and your abdomen is pressing because your thighs are squeezing your tummy, and your back muscles release pressure, and your head drops, and you open the back. How many things we hold, right? How many things we are having to protect because we identify so much with the ego, the false identity, right? The ego of, I am identifying with my physical body, I'm identifying with my name, I am identifying with my family in this lifespan, I'm identifying myself with my car, my work. Can I allow myself to let go, to not having to defend that, to find ourselves even deeper than a physical body so the back can clear? When the last exhalation empties and you feel your body breathing out, allow your hands to slowly move forward and your knees to drop towards the ground, to breathe in, to let the elbows slowly touch the floor and your forearms slowly touch the ground, and your head slowly stays on the forearms stay on the floor, your hands interlace and your knees raise off the ground, and you find your body exhaling. You walk your toes in, heels off the ground, and then intentionally raise your tailbone and then raise your chest, not your head, not the chin, but your chest. Your chest comes highest off the ground as you raise your tailbone. You raise through your rib cage, and you feel your body forearms and elbows and wrists evenly to the ground. One more time, raise your chest even deeper. Find your midsection, your abdomen, your waist engaging, and reawaken the spine. And then exhale and drop your knees and let your knees come slowly towards the floor, and your body exhales. And you can feel your body slowly moving gently back, and your abdomen slowly walks your hands into your knees, and you stay into neutral position, and your body exhales all the way through. One more time, deep breath in, exhale all the way out, and very, very gently, when the body is able to slowly settle from this position, we're going to return the right forearm, the right elbow towards the ground, and the left knee is going to shift back, and your forearm stays firm into the ground, your left leg opens, and your left knee is going to, and you're going to lightly touch the left toes behind or to the back or to the right of the right leg, and your ball of the toes, pinky toe, all tip of the toes on the left foot touch the back of that right leg and your forearm stays on the ground, and your left hand stays on the floor or comes to your chest, to your shoulders, to your neck, or all the way towards the sky, and you open your body and you feel that you're opening your inner thighs and you're rotating, opening through the chest area, allowing your inner thigh to open, to squeeze through your glute muscles on the right in particular. Find your belly flattening. One more time. Breathe, opening. Head. One last long deep breath in. And then your body exhales and release the left arm, the left knee, rolling very gently back to center, coming back on hands and knees. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Take a deep breath. And your left elbow, left forearm, stay on the floor. Feel the body supportive. Raise gently your right leg. Allow your right knee to bend and touch the tip of the toes behind the left leg. Rotating slowly, accommodating so your right inner thigh opens your knee, your right arm stays on the ground or comes up towards the sky, and your head slowly drops and you feel your body opening. Deep breath. Feel that your inner thighs open as far away from each other, holding your tummy, your lower back. Do not go through pain, do not overdo. Feel your body moving. Breath in. When your last inhalation happens, to inhale deeply. Exhale and then release and move very, very gently your knees to the ground. Beautiful. Allow your inner thighs to slowly separate from each other as your arms are under your shoulders. So open your knees very, very wide and bring your toes or big toes towards each other and see if your inner thighs open and how close down towards your hips. Oh, your hips come towards your heels, I should say, and your elbows may soften, your forearms may soften. You find your inner thighs just extended, and you breathe into this position. When your body's ready, allow your inner thighs, not your knees, not the ankles, but your inner thighs to separate so you can feel your hips. And again, we tend to grind the teeth when there's a challenging position. We try to close our back or our shoulders to protect. So it's not necessary to go any deeper. Go less so you don't have to protect, and you just learn to trust the dimension or the extension of your opening. It doesn't have to be judged by you or anybody else. How far does your body need to move? And maybe for some of us, the hands walk in towards the body and your elbows lift off the ground. Your fingers come very close to your inner thighs and knees, and you can feel your chest, not your head, not your chin, but your chest raising, and you feel the spine lengthening away from the hips and your glute muscles. Hold your hips, your inner thighs hold, your chin lengthens towards the sky, your eyes roll, your eyebrows, and your chin lengthens away from the throat to open. One more time. The line of energy from your throat chakra to your heart chakra to your solar plexus and your pubic bone area and your tailbone area. One more time. Feel your body opening, that your spine lengthens, and you actively engage the entire spine. It doesn't matter how much you think you should move and versus what you're moving right now. Feel your last one breath. To exhale and then release very gently. Feel your body moves very gently towards the ground. Easily raise your hips, adjust your knees back to under your hip area so your torso comes on hands and knees, and you exhale kindly breath. Exhale all the way through. Allow your body one more time to stay just stable, to find this extension of your vertebrae column and your toes flex. Your hands come one more time towards your knees, raising your knees off the ground as much, rolling over the balls of your toes is as much, and closer the legs towards each other, the inner thighs towards each other, the more intense the position. And the opposite is true. The wider the legs away from each other, the less intense. And find your body rolling and your head rolling forward and your neck releasing from all pressure. When your body's ready, allow the belly to sink, to move internally. One more time. Inhale, opening the shoulders. Dive in slowly forward through your head, your jaw draws in your last long deep breath in. Allow your body to slowly come very, very gently forward, and you feel your elbows coming towards the ground and your forearms come slowly towards the floor and the hands gently touching and your fingers interlace and your body settles and your toes are ready to flex when you're ready to flex them. When your body breathes out through your tummy, raising your knees and raise your tailbone really, really high. And then again into dolphin pose. Let your chest come highest off the ground, not your neck, not the head. The head is light. Soften your jaw. Is your chest. Can you feel that your tailbone and your chest come forward gently towards this wrists, towards the forearms, towards maybe the knuckles of your hands. Breath in, one more time. Activate that midsection of your body. Feel your tummy, feel your abdominal muscles. Are your legs too far back? Are your legs close enough? When your body's ready, take a deep, deep breath in. And then exhale, release your knees, your heels, soften your toes, the top of your feet. Walk your hands slowly back under your shoulders. Exhale, bring your right leg outside your right hand and place your right foot into the floor. Bring your left toes to tuck and raise your left knee and extend both legs. Allow your hands to stay inside the right foot, under your shoulders, while the left heel is open and extended off the ground, and your right leg is really extended as much as your body allows it, and your tailbone area raises, and your torso and chest and shoulders release, and you're looking towards your left toes, knee, thigh, belly, chest. Breath in. And what is the commentary that we're saying inside of us to ourselves? What is the story that we keep hearing constantly? What is the tape inside our head that is replaying for all of us who understand what a tape was? Breath in. When your belly exhales all the way, the live streaming in our heads. Exhale slowly one last time. Take a deep, deep breath in. And then drop the left knee, find the right knee, slowly soften and bring your right leg gently behind. Deep breath in, exhale, allow your left leg to immediately move towards the left side of your pinky, settle through the heel, flexing the toes, raising the right knee, stretching the left leg, and then bring that your right heel is highest and your so slowly dips and your forehead gently comes closer to the ground and your body opens and you breathe in and you exhale all the way through. Beautiful. Can you feel your body just opening one more time, moving? The idea is to move softly into every part of your body, that your legs are active, that your muscles are active, that you're reawakening, that you're reconnecting, again, with a loving intention to your body. And then allow your right knee to exhale and bend your left knee and see what it feels like for those joints to move, to feel the muscles to be used. That your hands, your knees are wide enough that support balanced position of your body, and your hands walk in towards your thighs, towards your legs, towards your hips, and let your body exhale. Breathe gently out. Feel the inhalation coming into your body, and your right hand slowly comes towards the glute, towards the hip, towards the waist. For some of us, comes towards the right heel, while your left arm slowly comes towards the sky. And you feel the left side of your body stretching through that left hand fingers, with the palm of the left hand facing the right side of your body. By your glutes squeezing forward, you're opening hip flexors, you're opening the spine, moving and exhaling. One more time, take a deep, deep breath into this pose. As your body exhales into this position, use your legs and glutes to raise your torso up. And then slowly come with your hands next to your thighs, next to your knees, to your calves, to the bottom of your hamstrings behind your kneecaps, and your head slowly rolls forward down towards the ground as your body almost places the crown of the head towards the floor. And you find the crown of the head coming closer and closer towards your knees. And you're not because you're pushing down, it's because you're curling. And your tummy retracts into the lower back and you round the spine, using the glute muscles, using your arms and elbows to just hold you into this position. Can you find the flexion, that your abdomen moves inwardly, that you're exercising your back to be open, that your hands and elbows are gently supporting, not forcing, that your crown of head come closer towards the space between your knees as you exhale, and then slowly come up with the glute muscles, with the leg muscles, not your back. Raise your torso, come all the way upright. Bring your shoulders down and bring your arms forward and up towards the sky as you're inhaling. Whenever you're exhaling, move your arms, move your chest. One more time. Are you holding things inside of you? Can you raise your arms? Can you raise your fingers? Can you allow your body to move, to keep moving, as if you're just navigating, as if you're just floating inside? And then this very thick energy around your body as you move through and you open it wide through your shoulders. Last one breath. Can you feel your arms opening and extending? Really feel that your arms are just open space around you. Exhale. Beautiful. Take a deep breath with your arms next to your hips. Exhaling gently into this position. Feel that your left hand with your thumb again across your iliac crest, your left hand resting on the glute, or your left hand coming towards the heel, either by flexing or extending the left foot to the ground, while your right hand comes towards the waist, towards the hip, towards the shoulder, towards the back of the neck, towards the sky, feeling your body opening. And as your glute muscles support, your right side opens and you feel the full extension, moving. The whole idea is to move your body, to exhale. It doesn't matter how far, how deep. Those are judgments. Feel your body. Again, are you embracing this moment of loving relationship to your body, that you feel the extension and you breathe and you expand with every breath and you let go with every exhalation? Even to that level, every movement of or thought of judgment, can you exhale? Can you celebrate one last time? Feel this celebratory breath into your body. And then exhale and release gently forward. Breath in, the hands next to your hips, and then curl forward as if your hands come right next to your thighs, knees, calves behind the hamstrings, and your head slowly comes gently towards the ground without touching the top of the head to the floor. And your elbows are bending and your tummy tucks and your hips are tall when the crown of the head slowly moves towards the floor. And find your spine moving. Move your body. Your body's moving. Curl, round the spine a little bit deeper. Raise your hips tallest so the top of the head is coming closest to the yoga mat. One more time, breath in. When your body exhales all the way through, when your final inhalation comes and you really feel it deeply into your body, exhale, and then release your hands with the strength of your thighs and glutes. Kneel deeply in the upright torso and open your body. Exhale, bring your hands behind the hips and then raise from the ground up, the energy around your shoulders towards the sky as every finger opens towards the ceiling, and cross them slowly in front of your body through your wrists, down, arms and shoulders, and exercise. Open is your body. Open the energy of your chest. Open the arms wide and tall. And let your breath guide you. How far, how deep can you exhale? Can you let go? What are those things that are coming up? Those beautiful energies, that beautiful thought and sentiment inside you. Are we really paying attention to that as you move through, as you let your last long inhalation, opening your chest, feel the entire energy through your shoulders, through your throat to raise and extend, and let your body exhale all the way through slowly forward towards the ground, bringing right foot forward when your body is ready to inhale. Your body exhales and you hug that right thigh, the right hamstring. Your arms come behind the kneecap, your hands come behind the kneecap, and let your left toes flex and your left knee to come off the ground, and you open your left leg wide enough and behind enough that you feel activity through those muscles of the shoulders, of the hips, of the back, of the entire thigh, of your calf, of the ankle. Find your balance. Do not look towards the front of your mat, look towards the ground, look towards the space behind, look towards your back foot, and activate those muscles of your legs and breath in. When your body's ready, allow the knee to slowly flex a little bit forward so that the weight of your body comes even deeper in towards that front leg, holding breath in, moving the left heel farther away from the ground. One more time, breath in. As your body exhales, push back slowly as if your left heel were to touch the floor, and you stretch gently your right knee and your head and shoulders. Slowly soften your chest and abdomen still connected to your thigh. One more time, press back away from that right foot. Come slowly forward, breath in as if you're just moving through your joints. Inhale forward, and then exhale back. Press back your heels, stretching your right knee a little bit. Come forward as you breathe in, tight abdomen and thigh forward towards the right foot and away from the right foot as you exhale. Very nice. One last time. Breathe, move, and then exhale. Can you move slowly into those muscles and then slowly come back to center? Are you exhaling profusely? Hands into the ground as you breathe out. Left knee towards the ground as you exhale. Bring your right leg back. Exhale on hands and knees. Move the left leg forward inside the left hand. Heel, knee alignment as you already know. Flex your right toes. Bring your left hand to the thigh, to the hamstring, to the back of your knee. Embrace your left hamstring and thigh if your body needs to, and your right leg and right knee softly separate, and you breathe in. And you hold gently when you find your balance, that you're not twisting, you're not dropping the arch of that left foot, your body exhales forward and you feel that you're flexing a little bit into that left knee. And you breathe in, never crossing the line of your toes. Exhale, exhale, squeeze, squeeze. One inhalation. Again, weight into that left foot when your body's inhaling. Press back slowly as if your heel of the right foot is coming towards the ground and your left knee presses back your hips and your head drops. You're not carrying your neck. Exhale, exhale. 2 more times. Breath in. Feel the leg. Exhale. Find your balance. Is your right foot wide enough? In your final exhalation, can you breathe out of this position? Come forward. Breath in. Flexing that left knee, finding strength into the leg muscle, and then exhale back. Breathe all the way back. Add or subtract. Inhale, intensity to the position that is, and exhale all the way back. Beautiful. 2 more times. Coming forward, breath in, engaging those leg muscles, feel your hips, glute muscles, and exhale all the way back. In your final time, moving slowly forward. Feel that your legs are strong, that you're celebrating, that you're really moving again to the little or maximum capacity of your body. And as you're inhaling, hands slowly come to the ground, dropping, exhaling your knee and your left leg behind. Deep breath. Allow your body to exhale. Allow your hands to slowly come gently forward. Your thighs and hips come to the ground. Your body exhale. Abdomen and chest to the floor. Your elbows come slowly forward. Your hands are going to come under your chin and you're going to hold your chin with the heel of the hands. So you're not pushing your neck, you're lengthening the spine. And your hands hold gently towards your temples when your body is ready. Feel your legs as wide or as close towards each other, and then slowly flex without raising your hips. Your knees flex and your toes slowly come towards the back of the head as you breathe in, as if your spine moves. Your glute muscles hold the hips. Do not go through against your natura, right? If your body tells you no, or you feel pinching, or you force, do not force your body. Breath in. Lengthen your head forward. Feel the spine lengthened. Glute muscles and spine connect. Breath in as your body exhales. One last time. Are you raising your hips? Are you exhaling all the way through? Take a full breath in and then release slowly your feet towards the ground as you exhale. Again, using your leg muscles. Do not let it roll over your kneecaps only. Deep breath, raising your chest, adjusting your shoulders and elbows. Are you using your glute muscles and abdomen? One more time, flexing as you inhale. Raise your chest forward, flexing your toes into the hips, and then press back. Exhale. Holding, move your knees because your legs are holding and moving them. Flex them as you inhale. One more time, squeeze, squeeze, and then exhale slowly. Use your toes, use your ankles. Inhale one more time, flexing, raising the crown of the head forward and exhale slowly behind. Beautiful. Last time. Can you really flex? Can you really use those muscles of the glutes of the spine and exhale, release gently your legs behind, reaching towards the floor, stretching your toenails, holding breath in. Let your hands slowly touch the floor. Let the elbows come next to your shoulders or under the shoulders and raise your torso even taller. Your glute muscles hold the hips to the ground. Your elbows are wide enough. The triceps are close enough to your rib cage. Your shoulders are not tense. You're holding them back. You're moving your chest forward and feel the crown head coming a little bit taller. Your glute muscles to be activated. Deep breath in when your body is ready. Allow the fingers to be very, very wide. Every finger separates from each other, including your index that you pay attention to, your pointing finger, pressing to the ground while your thumb slowly connects to the ground, and the tip of your pinky finger squeezes even deeper towards the yoga mat, and then your elbows slowly raise a little bit or a whole bunch. Slowly raise, raise, raise without raising your hips. One more time, deep breath. And then slowly exhale to your tummy. Neck is not tense. One last time, breath in. And then bend your elbows. Can you feel your body? How comfortable is that for your arms to be wide or closer to your body? Raise when your body's ready to inhale and extend your elbows off the ground, lengthen your arms, and then flatten your belly. Can you feel how your midsection, your abdomen is engaged, even in moving your torso? One more time, breathing in. As long as you're breathing in, you're moving up. And as long as you're exhaling, you're moving slowly towards the ground. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale, inhale, raising, shoulders back. Use your chest And exhale slowly, gently towards the floor in your last long deep breath. Can you feel your body moving tall and long? And then exhale gently towards the ground. Beautiful, very nice. Allow your head to slowly come into crocodile pose. Allow your forehead to rest on the back of your hands with your elbows wide, your chest directed towards the ground, your shoulders and elbows not tense but released into the ground when your body is ready. Exhale kindly. Do not put any pressure through your neck, through your back. Walk your toes in, walk your knees in, and start raising the hips as if your legs walk a little bit closer and your chest comes deeper to the ground through the center. And allow your knees to walk a little bit closer and your hips to come a little bit taller. Separate your shoulders and the shoulder blades, and your elbows are released, and your shoulders are moving away from your ears. And you raise your tailbone and you keep moving your knees a little bit tighter towards the chest area. One more time, breathe. Stay low with your head. It's not your face, it's not the facial expression, it's not your jaw. One more time, feel the tilt of your hips. Give liberty for your hips to move. Feel your sacrum activated because your abdomen muscles, the floor of your pelvic area, is connecting to those muscles. Feel the inner lining, the abdominal cavity. And then release, stretch your legs, walk your knees away. Exhale, exhale. Beautiful. Stretch your toes far away from the body. Deep breath. Allow your right cheekbone to turn towards the yoga mat. Place your right cheekbone closest to the yoga mat. Your right arm undoes from under the forehead, comes around to the right side of your shoulder or chest, and your left leg comes around your body as if you're just about to reach with your left hand to your thigh, to your calf, to your ankle, to your big toe of the left foot. And you're looking directly into your left leg. Again, your hand comes to the glute or any part of your leg, all the way, including the tip of the big toe, and your body exhales. And you breathe in and you reach back and away through your right leg, and you press out and higher up your left leg. If I were to hold you from your heel, your knee doesn't have to be locked. You can soften that left knee. But if I were to move your thigh bone a little bit higher towards the shoulder, can you feel that extension? Exhaling through the right leg deeper to the ground, and your right cheekbone is not lifting, it's settling to the floor. Can you find your chest coming closer to the ground? One more time, deep breath. Are your glute muscles active? Can you feel the hips opening? Last long deep breath in. Align your body. Feel that you're really reformatting, right? Your chest, your shoulders are really connecting and being stable in the same plane when your body's ready. Let go of that left shoulder, left hand, left leg. Bend your left knee. Bring it gently behind. Exhale slowly. Hands into crocodile pose. Palms of hands facing the ground, forehead on the back of the hands. If I were to come around and press you from the back of your shoulders, can you feel them sink into the floor when your body is ready? The toenails will remain touching the ground. So you're not lifting your legs, you're not lifting your feet. Exhale deeply through your tummy, and when your body is ready, forearms and elbows and hands raise off the ground, and your head stays on the back of the hands, and your torso is raising softly as if you're just floating off the ground with your glutes active, your abdomen tucked in, your torso extending forward. Less important how high, more important as it lengthens away from the waist. Can you strengthen those muscles? Your toes connected to the ground. You're not lifting toenails. You're engaging the glutes. The glutes are holding the torso long. Your jaw is drawn in and your head is resting. You're not doing anything with your upper bodies, your abdomen. Last long breath. Can you sustain to support? Breathe in. And then exhale forward and down towards the ground. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Let go of your heels and knees and hips for a second, shoulders, neck, any tension. When your body is ready, exhale your left cheekbone onto the ground and see what happens if you can rest your left cheekbone. Your left arm slides from under your head and moves to the left side of your shoulder while your right leg comes around and you touch it through your hip, through your thigh, through your knee, through your toes, through your big toe, and your body exhales. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Again, if you don't have a microphone, you can raise or you can rest completely on the left cheekbone. You have a Madonna microphone, you can't. So find your body, exhale, deep breath. Can't leave the bottle. Okay. Allow your body to exhale. Deep breath into this position. Press your heels, tuck your toes, stretch through your hips, and your hips are deep to the ground. So you're trying to balance out both hips, the hip flexors. If I were to press you through that right hip, the entire glute area deeper to the floor, can you feel your hips opening? Are your knees locked? Do I need to move that heel a little bit higher and farther? Deep breath. Do not force. Do not make faces. Can you feel that right leg coming a little bit longer? Beautiful. Can you feel that the heel is one moving that leg? When your last two breaths, I'm going to walk over there and just simply check. When your last one deep breath in comes into this position, exhale. There you go. When finally you're now breathing in, exhale all the way through. Excellent. Inhale. And now start preparing to exhale and undo. Now you can start moving kindly your knee to bend, your torso to come back slowly to center, your head to turn around, and hand over hand, forehead over hands. Exhale slowly into this position. Breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Can you one more time let your jaw drawn in towards your throat? Feel that your toes are extending away from your body. This time your hands are going to come around and you're going to place the back of your hands and your lower back while the palms of hands are facing towards the ceiling and your overlapping tip of your fingers, elbows are relaxed. Your shoulders are widening. That means you're opening your chest. And your toenails activate, your jaw draws in, the forehead is onto the ground, and you're slowly squeezing glutes. Less important is how high, more important is how long your torso is, raising it. And your toes and feet also come off the ground, and your knees come off the floor, and your jaw is drawn in, and you raise the crown of the head away from your body. Feel your body lengthens. You're not pinching your back, you're lengthening the spine. Tuck in your jaw, intentionally feel and draw this image in your body. The wider your legs, the less intensity, as you know. The closer the legs, the more intense into deep muscles of your glutes and hips. One more time. Can you feel your body long extended? Breathe. And then as you exhale, release and breathe out. Head, arms, legs, and feet. Bring crocodile pose. Exhale one more time. Breath. Observe your body. So what happens with your heels and your thighs and your knees? Can you find your back muscles and any other part of your body that really worked? Allow your exhalation. And where did you carry that tension? One more time, is your attention in your body. When your last exhalation happens and you feel your tummy, slowly open your legs. Your legs are going to start walking away from each other, as far away as comfortable, and let your toenails touch the ground. For some of us, the toes may actually help by flexing them, but allow yourself to determine how active your glute muscles and your legs might separate from each other. Let your body exhale and let your elbows start sliding towards each other with the hands in position. Your head raises and your chest raises. So your elbows are coming in under your shoulders, under your chest, and the palms of hands still overlap over each other, and you press through your glute muscles gently, your pelvic area into the floor, and your chest slowly raises off the ground. Can you stretch, flex your toes, breathe in, squeeze, glute muscles, thigh muscles active. Allow your body to engage your belly, to lengthen the torso, breath in. Allow your chin to slowly move towards your chest as if your jaw is drawn in towards your throat, and you can look into your navel, into your chest, into your chin. Breath in, not forcing, just make the spine really extend. Find your glutes, find your feet. Are they even? Can you let your belly come slowly off the ground? Do not let it just, I was going to say, drag on the floor, but just be resting on the floor nicely. Let the exhalation to slowly empty all the way through your gut. Breath in and let your body exhale. Find your head to slowly rest, shoulders, elbows, open the elbows wide, resting again, hand over hand and forehead on the back of the hands. Release any tension you may have felt on your hips. Heels, ankles, toes, release when your body's ready. Check mentally with your mind's eye. Can you feel what parts of your body and do you know where that comes from? You know how that feels. Look at the opposite upper side of the body or lower side of the body. Compare opposite directions. If it's my right hip, I'm going to think about my left shoulder. If it's my left hip, I'm going to think about my right shoulder. And how are they connecting? How can I adjust one and support the other? Deep breath. Can I allow my body to exhale, to breathe through my spine so my lower back and abdomen are connected one more time? We're going to exhale all the way through. This time, your hands are going to separate from each other, moving them forward in front of your body. Your elbows remain exactly where they are or slide closer in, and you're going to be adjusting. Your head or your chin comes off the ground, and with your fingers as far out to the right and left, as far forward as you need to, or as close towards each other, close towards your chest. You're going to raise your chest, and your glute muscles connect. Your toenails are extended. Your chin raises forward and up towards the sky. It's not because you're pinching your neck, it's because imagine you have a long goatee, and I'm going to pull you from that goatee forward. Yes, you too. Breath in slowly. Oh, good. Thank you. I was tempted. That one hair is looking at me. And slowly engaging and breathing in. Your shoulders are broad. Squeeze your glutes. And your tailbone area really move. Can you find your elbows on the ground or off the floor? So you're really widening and extending, and you find your chest and back muscles active. One last time. Raise because your chin is extending, your throat moving through your chest, moving through your gut. When your last full breath through your pubic bone, engage, breathe, and then move slowly down and release slowly. Again, what does it feel like for your spine, for your hips, for your neck, for your shoulders to release? Bring your legs slowly, walking them towards each other. Allow your feet to slowly walk towards each other, and let your body gently roll over its side. So your back is going to face up towards the sky, and your shoulders are rolling gently into the floor without making your body come off the ground. Just simply roll on its side and place gently your body flat on the floor. For some of us, the legs extended is comfortable. For some of us, the legs bent is more comfortable to alleviate the pressure of our lower back into the floor. And I allow my shoulder blades, my back of the arms, my forearms, my hands to be settled to the floor. And I breathe very gently into this position when my body is ready. And if my body is ready, can I allow my legs to bend if they're not already bent? Can I allow my hands to slowly come towards the glutes, towards the hips, and holding or sliding gently under the pelvic area, under the glute muscles, under the lower back, slightly to touch it with my fingers to easily connect to that base of the back. And then one knee contracts and the opposite knee contracts, and my hands come even deeper, pressing the elbows, pressing the triceps towards the floor. That means the elbows are also going to hide under my rib cage or to the sides of my rib cage. And my legs slowly from the flexed position are going to come slowly up enough that it create a little bit of momentum, and my legs slowly raise. And I place them in a angle, not completely perpendicular, but just raise. So my hips are coming off the ground and my hands are coming under the hips and waist. And I feel my body just held because my hands are holding the waist and my knees are softened or my legs are extended, whichever is most helpful. And I feel my back clearing from any tension. Deep breath, not pressing through my neck, not pressing through the back of the head, slowly pressing onto the shoulder blades. Breath in, one more time. Inhale, inhale. When and if my body's ready, I flex my knees and my knees come slowly towards my chest, towards my forehead, and I find my body lengthen my vertebrae column.
And I breathe in as if my forehead is going to be approached by my kneecaps, and my belly slowly releases. My hands still hold my hips, rolling off the ground. Very nice. Not on my neck, not on the back of my head, on the shoulder blades. My shoulder blades actively press towards the ground. One more time. Inhale, exhale all the way through. Beautiful. When and if my body's ready, can I find a long inhalation and then kindly release? Walk my hands to the sides of my hips, my knees slowly bend without tensing or raising my neck. Bring my knees to the ground. Exhale slowly. Allow the soles of the feet to face each other so my inner thighs separate away from each other and I form a diamond between my inner thighs, calves, my heels as close or far away from my tailbone area as I need to. And my arms are going to slowly come off the ground towards the sky, above the shoulders. And I'm going to bring my arms above my head with my elbows bent or extended. It doesn't matter. Again, depends how much room I have around my shoulders. And I breathe in with my feet touching each other. Can I feel my arms? Yes, if somebody were holding us from the wrists and then pulling us away from the hips, and the chin draws into the throat, and the belly flattens. Beautiful. And the back is not tense. It's quite the contrary, is lengthening. Rest over the sacrum, not the tailbone area, but the very top of the sacrum as it inserts into the lumbar spine. Let your abdomen deeply sink in towards the floor. Let your last two breaths as your body exhales all the way through. Again, are you tensing through your shoulders or elbows? Feel your last breath in, and then exhale and softly release tension of shoulder blades, elbows, arms, move them around, bring them gently towards the sides of your hips or legs. Maybe your arms need to press your legs so your legs come towards each other and you place the feet directly towards the floor and your knees remain perpendicular towards the ceiling, and the right foot slowly comes over the left one and hangs completely on the left side of your left leg. Very gently, the left heel presses and the left toes, the ones on the ground, are going to raise so you can pivot through the heel of that left foot. Your knees drop towards the right side. So your knees are going to roll gently onto the right side of your body. So the inner thigh of that left leg comes gently towards the ground. Your shoulder blades remain as close to the floor as needed. Do not raise the left shoulder blade. Your head, neutral. You're not fighting with your neck. You're simply twisting. Your right leg is creating enough weight to open the outside of that left hip. And your shoulder blades are flat into the ground, and you're twisting as you begun the yoga practice by twisting through the root of your tummy. Again, making enough time, giving enough space that is not just external, right? It's not just the outside tissues that move. You want to invite this movement to go deeper into your body. And it's not just deeper into your body, but deeper into every tissue, including your muscles. We know that the external fibers, right? These are long strings of muscle fiber that make the whole muscle, little connections, little spindles of protein attached to each other through fascia that connects to each other and make a muscle. The external fibers are the ones that are fast twitching for the fast movements.
But the endurance ones are deep inside. And so, if that's the body, imagine your subtle body. The external shield is the one that makes the movements external and superficial. You want to really connect, you really want to twist. And so, what does it mean for your body to exhale into this pose? Let, again, a comfortable position of this twist through your feet, through your legs, through your knees, through your waist, in your last one breath. Not because you're rushing, you're going to exhale very gently and then with utmost delicate movement. Your knees are returning and your foot on the left helps softly to pivot through the ball of your toes, the heel of your foot, to return back to center. And you feel the untwisting of your back all the way through your shoulders. Can you exhale? So, what does it mean to exhale through your mouth, to let all that gut and chest air that you've squeezed out to be released? And your right leg undoes. And you place it on the ground. Is it okay to breathe through your mouth out to just maximize the exhalation of your body? When your right foot is steady, then your left leg, not to rush it, to slowly shift it across. And you bring it over to the right side of the right thigh. And it doesn't matter which part of your foot you remain in the ground. As you originally start dropping the knees to the left, you're going to pivot through the heel. Then maybe it's the heel that remains, maybe it's the ball of your toe, maybe it's just the big toe that remains. But whatever it is, just sustain so it doesn't force or twists your joints, but just allows enough room as you let your legs move to the left, that your back, your hips rotate, except your right shoulder blade. That remains flat into the ground. And can you adjust? Like, we're not stuck in this position. It's adjusting, finding your best position in your body. And you exhale and you breathe and you move gently deeper. And your knees need to be more intensely flexed or less intensely flexed. Can you find your shoulder blades adjust? Can you think about your right shoulder blade and hand and arm? Are you tensing through your arms and fingers? Or are you letting your body slowly find its way? Is your chin pulling away because you're tensing through your neck? Or are you trusting the shoulder blades? Is your facial expression soft? Can you observe your tummy? All those deep mesh tissues on your hip and abdomen and lower back. Observing your body, breathing through every one of the extensions and angles, thinking about deep tissue, observing the last 3 deep breaths. And I adjust deeply into this last 2 breaths, exhaling through my mouth if necessary. One last time. Am I breathing? And I exhale. What does it feel like? And where is the resistance feeling? Can I bring my left and right knee slowly, in as gentle and kind as I can be with my body, to come back gently to the center? And my legs exhale. Can I feel my breath? Can I squeeze all the remnants of breath, tensing the body? shoulder blades, arms, hands, fingers. When and if your body's ready, maybe your left leg undoes and you place it out on the left side of your body and observe your feet on the ground, your knees flexed, and the lower back coming closer towards the floor. Very, very gently adjust, feel the position, allow your knees to be prepared as you exhale to retract them. Inhaling, bring the knees into your chest, wide towards the shoulders, right knee to the right shoulder, left knee to the left shoulder. Your hands help those legs and knees. And then you're going to open your knees a little bit wider, and your hands are going to slide to your calves or shins and possibly through your ankles and toes, and maybe wrapped over the pinky toes to bring your feet closer towards each other, facing the soles of your feet, while your elbows or triceps or arms press the inner thighs away from each other. And your jaw draws in, your neck lengthens, the spine lengthens, your tummy flattens. You breathe in and you exhale gently. Can you feel passively stretching all those muscles of your lower back, pressing the heels of your feet lightly so you can activate movement on your hip bones, on your tailbone, on your sacrum. When your body's ready, can you let your right knee move a little bit as you rocking the torso and the knees towards the right side? And maybe your right knee touches the floor completely. Or maybe it just comes really close to the floor and you hold it. And see what happens when you're paying attention on the right side of your body when your last exhalation empties through. Come back to the center. Can you breathe back to the center? Inhale and exhale towards the opposite side. Can you bring your left knee or thigh into the ground? And you hold it, not tense in your shoulders. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Are you able to exhale? Is there a deep breath that you need to come out of your body? It needs to come out through your mouth, possibly out of your body, hips. Beautiful. Take a long, deep breath in when you're ready. Exhale it deep from your gut, from the pelvic floor, and return your knees. Inhaling, massaging gently that lumbar spine back to center. Delicately exhaling and starting to soften your hands and feet and knees, and let your back stay flat, your legs to soften, feet to come towards the ground, heels to touch the floor, toes to lengthen completely on the yoga mat, your hands to relax. The back of the hands may be touching the floor, maybe your fingers touch to your hips, to your belly. Can you feel your body sinking deeply into your yoga mat? What does it feel like to sink down? You having to hold, having to adjust, maybe softly your body. Is your breath more gentle, more relaxing? When and if your body is ready, can you let slow motion your heels and toes towards each other until your body is ready to roll over one side? Whichever one is your favorite side, just roll over completely onto that side. Hips, knee, rest your head on that forearm, elbow, shoulder, and really think about a fetal position. That is actually the position that nurtures that sense of innocence, right? That sense of
I don't come with an agenda. I am just here to listen and connect to my body, to connect to my mind, to my heart, where I know my soul resides, understanding that all it's looking for it's happiness, but not the passing happiness, not the one that diminishes with the third, fourth try, but the one that is everlasting, the one of spiritual nature. And as the body exhales, I can feel my deeper towards the ground and my energy soften. In that same softness, my top leg, my body softly around, and I turn 180 degrees to look towards the front of my yoga mat as I started my yoga practice with my hips, legs in the most comfortable position, with my body exhaling, with my hands slowly coming gently forward in front of my abdomen and chest, with my pinkies connecting and the palms of hands placed up towards the sky and the elbows bent so I can really cup my hands heart height. And for a second, what is my offering? And for a second, what is it that I choose to keep? Can I bring my hands towards my heart center as I bend my elbows and one hand on my heart, the opposite on top of that hand to just touch my heart center? A very gentle circular massage about our heart chakra. And maybe it's an awareness or paying attention. Every breath is an opportunity to surrender. And every inhalation is an opportunity to remind myself of my path, my sense of harmony, of peacefulness, my realized truth that the only way to walk this path, the easiest and most fun way to walk this path towards Anand, is the path of selfless, divine love.